What's up everyone, it's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and today I'm going to be talking about Captain Marvel. I've done a couple videos on Captain Marvel already, you can go check those out if you want. So, I am not thrilled about this movie, and I did not expect that. Going in, I have never been disappointed by a Marvel movie trailer. Every time I've seen it, I'm like, wow, I'm excited to learn about this new character. I'm excited to see this movie. I know that there's a bigger picture at the end, you know, with the Avengers, but I'm really looking forward to learning about this new part of the MCU, this new character. When I watched Captain Marvel, I was very turned off by it. It just seemed like this girl was coming in and being like, I'm a warrior hero and I'm gonna be the one that saves everyone. That just, it was a big turn off to me, and I know I'm basically some of the target audience. I mean, they're trying to push this female empowerment. I get it. I don't need that shoved down my throat, especially with who they cast. I've done some research on Brie Larson, and I mean, one of the tweets I found was her talking about how she smiled at a TSA person and he asked for her number, and being a woman is constantly living on the defense. It's like, okay, I'm sorry that a man found you attractive and felt compelled enough to, you know, ask you for your phone number and put himself out there. I'm sorry that you have to attack that man because he felt compelled to talk to you because he wanted to learn more about you. But, alright, so this woman, and I always try to separate actors from the characters that they are playing, but the way that they've been marketing Captain Marvel, it's like, okay, like I said, female empowerment. Captain Marvel's gonna come and save everyone from Thanos. Iron Man couldn't do it. Thor couldn't do it. Captain America couldn't do it. The Guardians couldn't do it. Nobody could do it, but this girl that hasn't even had a movie yet, she's gonna save everyone from Thanos. She's our last hope to save everyone from Thanos. Alright. Everyone that's going to call me sexist for this, which, I mean, you can't really since I'm a freaking woman, but everyone that's attacking people for calling out actual flaws with what they're doing with Captain Marvel, just hear me out for a minute and listen to this. So, we've had 10 years of the MCU, 10 years of movies, 10 years of being introduced to these characters and growing with him. Iron Man had 3 movies, Captain America had 3 movies, Thor had 3 movies. Let's look closely at all of them. Iron Man and Thor, very similar in the way that they started off. You know, they're basically playboys. They have everything that they want. They're smart. They're strong. They can do whatever they want. Their life is limitless. They are basically just spoiled, rotten brats. And what happens with both of them? Iron Man, he's got everything he wants. He's selling weapons. Oh, shoot. Real life smacks him in the face. Throws him in a cave. He's forced to make the Iron Man suit to survive. He builds this amazing piece of machinery out of almost nothing in a freaking cave. And what happens? He goes home. He finds out he's being betrayed by his, you know, basically his father figure. And then we see him grow in the 3 movies. We see, and the Avengers movies, we see Iron Man. We see him come to his full potential. He goes from being a spoiled, rotten brat to being a man, to being the leader of the Avengers. And I respect him for it. I understand. He's finally coming to terms with how important it is to protect the world. He's not being selfish anymore. In the last Avengers movie, he's talking with Pepper, and she wants to, you know, get married and have kids, and he's had to come to terms with the fact that he can't live with himself if he just goes and be happy. He doesn't want to be selfish anymore. He's not the selfish, spoiled, rotten brat he used to be. Now he's a man, and he's worried about the entire world. He needs to protect them, and to do that, he's going to hurt Pepper, and he's not going to be able to have a family. And he's willing to sacrifice that. He's willing to sacrifice his own selfish wants to go and save everyone. Oh my gosh, if you don't respect that man, I don't know how to talk to you. Just look at everything he's overcome. He's had to deal with PTSD and coming to terms with is now reality. Wow, what an awesome character. It makes perfect sense why he is the leader of the Avengers. And then you look at Thor, and you look at how Thor was the Prince of Asgard. He's the future king of Asgard, but he doesn't want to. He just wants to have all the perks, but not have any responsibility. And then he gets all of that taken away from him, and he gets thrown to Earth. And we watch as he has to deal with that. And he has to overcome it, and he has to prove himself again. He has to be able to wield his hammer. And then he's got to deal with Loki going, crazy more than once. And he's got to deal with his family and proving to his father that he's good enough. Proving to his father he can be king and he can protect Asgard. Wow! What a great character to see him go from that spoiled, rotten brat to the man, to the king of Asgard, the true king of Asgard. What a great character, and that's Thor. And then you have Captain America, and Captain America has always been a good person. From our introduction to him, he was just a guy that wanted to protect his country. He saw everyone he knew going off and fighting in war, and he tried. He would go everywhere to be able to get into the army, so that way he can fight for his country and he could defend his country and defend the people he loved. And they told him no. He went through a freaking science experiment and changed him forever just so he could fight to defend his country, to defend the people he loved. And then when he's stuck in the time capsule and he wakes up and knows everyone around him has died, he is alone now. But there's one shred of hope. There's Bucky. His best friend is alive. But as to quote Star Wars, he's turned to the dark side. And so Captain America, we've always known he's a good person, but then we find out just how loyal he is when the entire world is saying Bucky is a bad guy. You have to kill him. He says, no, I will do whatever it takes to save my best friend. I will not turn against, but I will stand in your way if you try to hurt Bucky. Oh my gosh, what a great person. What an amazing character. That's a man worthy of respect. And you see these three men who've had 3 movies, plus the Avengers movies, you've seen them start and to where they are now. You've watched them grow. You feel for them. Even the Guardians who've had 2 movies, you see them and you're like, oh my gosh, when they disappeared, it kills you. You want to say, oh, Captain Marvel, she's going to come and save everyone. You got to stand behind Captain Marvel. No, I don't want to stand behind Captain Marvel. She hasn't proven herself, and I understand the movie is not out yet. But just from the trailer, it's like, come on. You're throwing it in this character from left field. I'm not buying it. Now let me use this. When we were introduced to Black Panther, the first couple minutes of Black Panther, what happens? We watch him watch his father get murdered. And what does he do? He wants to go and fight to avenge his father because he just watched his father get murdered right in front of him. Oh my gosh, just taking those couple of seconds of Black Panther, you know so much about him, about who he is as a person. And we all know that he's Black Panther, but people in the movie don't know yet. But just to see that and compare that little section of what you know about Black Panther to the little bit that we know about Captain Marvel, who would you respect more? Who would you want to see fight? The guy who's fighting to avenge his father, who is a good person? Everything we know about him is that he is a good person. He grew up, he loves his father, and he watched him die. And he was there to fight for peace. Wow! What a great character. What an amazing person. What do we have from Brie Larson? I'm a warrior princess. Excuse me, not warrior princess. I'm mixing that up with Xena. Xena actually is a warrior princess who is a hero, but she's amazing. Ugh. Brie Larson going, I'm a warrior hero. No, that doesn't make me respect her. It doesn't compel me to go watch this movie. All I see in that movie is, okay, We got 10 years worth of all these other characters, all these amazing characters, and then all of a sudden, now that everyone's trying to push this stupid political agenda, which I don't want in my movies, they are trying to push that and say, okay, here we go. Here's this girl. She's gonna have all these amazing powers. She's not only gonna be super strong and be durable, so you can't just kill her. She's gonna have time traveling powers now. She's energy from her freaking fist. She's gonna have all these powers, so she is the most powerful of all the Avengers. These 10-year worth of movies and characters that you've loved, that you've grown with. Okay, none of them matter because she's stronger. She's gonna beat him. It's like, no, it doesn't make me resonate with her. It doesn't make me want to stand behind her because I haven't seen that. And yes, again, I know the movie hasn't come out yet, but just from what I've seen, I'm not compelled to stand behind her. I'm not. I was more compelled to stand behind Black Panther in the couple of minutes when he was introduced and you watch him watch his father die and the pain and agony that he has. I would stand behind him. I would help that man because I have a father and I know how I would feel if my father was murdered before me. Every single person on this planet has a parent and we can all relate to that. This girl that was frozen and brainwashed, no, I don't relate to that. I don't care from the attitude that she has. I do not care to help her. I do not care to stand behind her. And not for 1 second do I believe that that snotty brat is going to defeat Thanos. I cannot buy that. It just is not working. You want to preach, this is a strong female character. If you don't like it, you're sexist. It's like, okay, how come she didn't have 3 movies? Captain America did. Thor did. Iron Man did, to show those characters, to show the progression. You want to say I'm sexist because I'm not standing behind this girl? Okay, well, I've had 10 years worth of watching these other characters. I haven't even seen her yet. I've seen a trailer and it's already turned me off. When I watched the Iron Man trailer, I was like, wow, I want to go see Tony Stark become Iron Man. Watching Thor, dang, I want to see Thor be Thor. I want to see Captain America go fight Red Skull. This, I'm like, can I change the channel? Can I close the tab? Can I watch something else? But, again, you want to push strong female empowerment. Okay, let's look at all of the women that are in the MCU. We have Pepper, an insanely intelligent, beautiful businesswoman who takes over Stark Industries. Wow, what a great character. We have Jane, an insanely intelligent scientist who's been tracking the movements of the freaking Bifrost. Wow, what a great character. And she's got all of her stuff stolen from her. And then she's got to deal with taking care of a god and getting everything back. Again, great freaking character. She's got a Nobel Peace Prize, or Nobel Prize. Sorry, I'm getting the things mixed up. And then you have Darcy, who's also smart, and she's funny, and she just goes with the flow. She gets the situation. She's like, I'm in this world full of superheroes, and I'm going to make the most of it, and I'm going to help in any way possible. What a great character. Then you have Black Widow, a woman with a very tormented past. She's got scars, but nobody can see them, but she has to deal with them every single day. You have a woman like that who is, again, horrible, horrible past. She's been physically mutilated. And still, what does she do? She doesn't turn to the dark side. No, she fights for this cause with all these amazing people who are fighting to save the world from evil. What an amazing character. You want to look at female empowerment? Look at Black Widow. She doesn't go around proclaiming she's a warrior hero. No, she doesn't tell anyone what she is. She just does it and you respect her for it. Then we can see Scarlet Witch. Look at Scarlet Witch. She was tortured. She had to watch her brother die. She has this amazing power within her that she cannot control. All of them talk about how she is potentially the strongest out of all of them. She is the most powerful, but she needs to learn to control it. And she's fighting to control her power. And she wants to be with Vision. She wants to save the man she loves, even though he's got the Infinity Stone, and she knows that there's a potential he's gonna die, and she's still fighting. Not once does she go around saying, hey, I'm the most powerful one out of us. Hey, everyone, I have this amazing superpower. Guess what? Tony Stark, you don't have a superpower. Vision, you don't have a superpower. Hey, Thor, I mean, you're a freaking god, but, hey, Black Widow, you don't have a superpower. I'm a freaking powerful warrior hero. No, she doesn't do that. I respect that. Heroes don't proclaim themselves as heroes. The world does. Their actions do. And yes, I know I haven't seen the Captain Marvel movie yet, and you can argue it's because she's brainwashed by the Kree. Okay, I get it. I know. It doesn't make me respect her. It doesn't make me believe that she is going to beat Thanos. If anything, out of everyone that is left, I think Rocket can beat Thanos. I 100% believe that out of everyone, Rocket would be the one that would get the gauntlet away from Thanos and save everyone. But it's just, I'm out of breath. I just can't stand this narrative that they are trying to push with, if you don't like Captain Marvel, it's because you're sexist. No, I'm not sexist. All the people that have valid arguments about why they are not excited for Captain Marvel are not sexist. It's because we've had 10 years worth of Marvel movies where we've seen characters, we've seen them grow and develop, and we respect them. Throwing in this girl and saying that she's going to be the one that saves everyone. She has this amazing power. Oh, and guess what? She's also a B-word. I don't respect that. I don't. I don't want to see this brat go up and fight Thanos because I'm not going to believe it. You can dress her up however you want. You can give her all the powers in the universe. I don't respect her. From what I've seen in the trailer, and honestly, I'm not... I don't want to watch that movie. It does not look like a good movie. I don't want to go see this girl go make fun of Nick Fury for an entire movie because I respect Nick Fury, and I cannot stand watching people that I respect get put down by imbeciles like her. Everyone, I'm sorry if anyone has attacked you or called you sexist because you do not like this movie. You're not. I don't want to talk about this anymore because I don't like being mad. So everyone, have a great rest of your day. And may the Force be with you. Because we are really, really, really going to need it.